Anita? Anita? Yes, we are live again, but this time live to probably part in a few minutes from now. But just to sort of imagine what we have seen, heard, soaked in, experienced yesterday, today, I think this is going to take some time for us to even make sense of all the experiences that have come to us. But before we really go towards the closing ceremony, if at all there's something called closing, such a thing, I would look at it as an opening, in fact, in many ways for all our pathways in life. I invite a very special person who is, in fact, she was supposed to join us this morning, but luckily she has been able to join us now. I'm told I'm just going to take a quick check if Shazia Batul is still with us. Please welcome Shazia Batul. She's a talented artist who lost her legs to polio at the age of 3, but she didn't let her disability demotivate her in any way. She started painting with an incredible amount of passion, and she makes pieces which are really, really worth looking at. And of course, that passion for art, creative skills, and also the struggle against polio, that journey, it has brought her a lot of recognizable awards. She's also participated in many national and local art exhibitions. And please join me in welcoming Shazia, the CEO of Breaking Barriers Women NGO and an active member of the National Youth Council of Pakistan.
I'm Shazia Batul, Executive Director of Breaking Barriers Women, an artist and as well as a social activist too. I am patient of poliomyelitis. Polio is a disabling and life-threatening disease caused by the polio virus. I am suffering from this disease from the age of 3 years, but these diseases never become a hurdle in my life. From my childhood, I have many challenges from the side of the society, such as bad behaviors, bullying, accessibility, and mobility issues, and many more. People have forced my parents to have my admission in a special school, but my parents brought me with the normal children in normal school. I have schooling with the normal children where I cannot play with them, cannot participate with them in any activity. In Pakistan, we persons with disabilities are facing many challenges and issues which are a great hurdle in our lives. I have decided to come forward to ask the society that we are also the part of you. I have completed my education in fine arts from University of Balochistan and from University of Punjab. As a fine artist, my complete focus was to paint the issues and scenarios from the life of common people. I draw their feeling, emotion through my painting. Then the amount which I have generated by selling those paintings, utilize them for the well-being of the poor people. I have organized different painting exhibitions and competitions to raise awareness and to provide the opportunity to the young artists to that they show their work to the world. This painting exhibition and competition plays an important role to create an awareness regarding any issues such a social as a Social activist, I have always raised a voice for my people and different issues which they faced, especially for the rights of women and girls, person with disabilities, transgender, as they are considered the most deprived part of any society. I'm running an organization named Breaking Barriers Women. BBW is an acronym of Breaking Barrier Women, which is non-governmental, non-profitable charity-based organization in Quetta city, Balochistan, Pakistan. BBW was formed in the 2017 to promote and help all vulnerable groups which such as a women, girls and men, boys, person with disabilities and transgender. BBW aims of providing the opportunities to the all vulnerable groups through awareness campaign and rising voice, and they can do everything and having an equal rights in society. Breaking Barrier Women focus on the activities which are based on the most valuable part of the society, having different campaigns in inclusive education, barrier-free environment, transportation issues, accessibility of the places, and rising voice for equal rights. Despite my disability and being a woman, I have not stopped working for the rights of women and girls, transgender, person with disabilities. I have won many awards by United Nations on International Women's Day, National Youth Award, Tamga Imtiaz, Expedition Award, Provisional Youth Award, and my motive is to create an awareness on all issues, especially related with the women and girls, transgender, and person with disabilities. Currently running a project too on GBV issues related with all vulnerable groups, which is creating a huge impact on the lives and well-being of the people too. Uh, my message to youth is that do not give up or do not lose hope in any situation. If hurdles are coming, make a path from those hurdles. Life is beautiful after overcoming all those challenges. Thank you so much.
Absolutely speechless, Shazia. Such a beautiful presentation, and the way you really condense that journey, that incredible journey of your life, to show us a glimpse of how a so-called disability can be turned into something so inspirational. In fact, some of those paintings that we were watching, I felt were actually speaking to us. You don't even, like they say, a picture can say, can replace 1,000 words. But also your entire spirit and how you have converted hurdles into paths, and that is the inspirational message that you have put out, is something that will stay with us for a really, really long time as we come to the close of 2 days of an equally incredible conversation of youth, empower youth for work. Now, even as we are, of course, bringing together experiences, there is something which we want you to see, which is a showcase of some beautiful things made from one of the countries that has been a part of EYW, that is Indonesia. Let's watch these objects of beauty. Sampai, Jumpa, Besok. I am told this is what in Bahasa means see you tomorrow. You see, yes, of course, the see you tomorrow can be in any year when our paths cross. But it was so beautiful to see our social entrepreneurs from Indonesia presenting their very, very lovely products. We have one more video for you. This time it is coming in from a country which is, which has again very, very rich traditions and culture. And in that place, a place called Laya. Now, in Laya, EYW has found a home in the hearts and homes of the community. So, the people who are watching us from Pakistan, Laya, are friends in EYW, champions, each of them, starting with Nimra, all the rural hubs, the entrepreneurs who have been in attention here and have been joining us even on Living Library. We also met Rashid Bhai from there, and we heard him in the youth panel. So this is something which is going to make you travel with me to Laya, Pakistan. Yes, so of course you also saw the products by people from Pakistan. Can you just imagine the immense potential that we have seen in the youths in all these four countries that have been in display? And this has also been possible because of what yesterday some speakers like Jolly Nurul Haq had shared, and also we had Marika and Seher from Pakistan speak about the building blocks. So in case you have missed those sessions, in case you want to catch them again, those recordings are going to be up on YouTube sometime soon on the Oxfam page. But meanwhile, as we, it takes really a lot to put together 2 days, because it's not just 2 days. We at Pickle Jar, for us, it's been like, let's say, 2 months almost of interacting with all these, teams, and each moment has been so enriching. So we can imagine what it must be for the team at Oxfam to work with all the countries for the past 5 years. So I'm going to let someone else do the talking, someone who knows what it's taken. I very much, with a lot of love, welcome Nicolette Mathieson. She's the unit manager championing civic space at Oxfam. So here she is with a nice smile, joining us from another part of the world. Hi, Nicolette.
Hi, Vasanti.
How are you feeling today when it's all coming to a wrap?
Well, I can only be proud and so satisfied of what we have all seen together. Incredible, and it gives a lot of hope to see what is possible.
Yeah, yeah. And what is possible is incredible.
Exactly.
Yes, yes. So, it's almost like you can now share with us sort of, the people you want to, you kind of remember at this time to be able to acknowledge. So the floor is yours, Nicolette.
Thank you. So, what we have seen over the last 2 days makes me really very happy and gratified. And I hope the young people working with us in the project and all my Empower Youth for Work colleagues in the 4 countries and beyond look back on it proudly. Proud because of the many and different results achieved that have been presented during the symposium. Who better than the young people themselves could demonstrate that? And even more so given the COVID-19 pandemic over the last 1.5 years, but also given the volatile and the challenging context that all are living in and have to deal with. It created many difficulties, but both youth and the Empower Youth for Work teams have shown resilience and determination to create and grab opportunities for economic development for them and their families. We have heard it often over the last 2 days how Empower Youth for Work has been able to increase self confidence and agency for the young people. Beautiful. I like to thank all Empower Youth for Work colleagues in the 4 countries, England, the Netherlands, and more, who have made this project a success. I pay my respects and huge appreciation for their resilience and determination and commitment, and for all that they have done to get there at this symposium, collecting information, storytelling, filming, searching for and practicing with presenters, dry testing, and so on. As you said, Vasanti, incredible. I'm sure that many seeds are sown to continue and scale up the work of the project. Even though all the Empower Youth for Work colleagues now have to work on winding up the project first of all, and closing projects responsibly is rarely the nicest thing to do. We all hope that also the symposium has contributed to being able to find donors to help us continue the work, because there is still so much to do. Let me end asking all participants of the symposium to join me in a big applause for the Empower Youth for Work colleagues and young people with whom we have been traveling together on this incredible journey. Well done and keep going.
Indeed, indeed. I can hear, Nicolette, resounding applause, and I'm hearing it from so many different geographies. In fact, it's kind of deafening. Oh my! Because you know where you are, wherever, of course, on your mobile phone, if you're watching us, or on your laptops. Clap for yourself, clap for everybody else, and it's not been easy at all in the midst of a raging pandemic for countries and people and young people, invested people, committed people to come together and do this. And Oxfam enabled by IKEA Foundation, and so many beautiful things happening. In fact, you know what? Though of course I'm here from one corner of India. That's the reason why I wore something as a very special gesture from all of us in India. It's what you see here is called the Kasuti embroidery. It is made out of full natural dyes by women here, and that's the reason why I chose to wear this. This is again made by women from Gujarat. It's called the Run of Kutch, and so it's almost like you wanted to say from here, from representing the voice of India and the handicraft sector, that we really, really are very, very proud of EYW, of all the work that all the countries and teams have done. But for those who have missed yesterday and today, the better parts, my colleague Richard Kuptong has put together a wrap up of this video. Standing here, in one corner of this planet, I'm coming to you from the south of India. I almost feel like a time traveler. Small little country, a country with a lot of heart, is where a few people got together and decided to start a program that would make the lives of young people better in July 2016. So people there who got together were from Oxfam, supported by IKEA Foundation. Now they decided to go to those countries which have a lot of young people, youth potential. And this comes from yet another powerfully potential-filled country called Bangladesh. I was telling you about the living library. Let me also give you a glimpse as we wrap up this plenary.
We can then commence on the journey of this panel. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Sure. Thank you, Bushra, to handle the...
Indeed. Yes. So, of course, we have watched all these moments, heard, of course, special words for ourselves. So, it's time to really say that, okay, salam, adab, and, wherever you are, stay happy, stay, of course, more empowered and engaged. From my side, it's going to be a wrap, but I also want to acknowledge the efforts of team members of Pickle Jar who put in every bit of their own passion and hard work into this. I would like to start with Vidhu Panikar, Sahita Krishna, Barsha Nandi, Shruti Mohan, Deepa Pandaratil, Anita Cherya, Anirudh, and Vidya Vasuki. It's of course a studio partner, Even Flow, who have given us such beautiful support, and people like Siddharth, who have given us endless cups of tea and coffee to keep us charged. Everybody at Even Flow and at this location from Pickle Jar in India. I now sign off, but do stay in touch. There is always a Pickle Jar page you can stay in touch with. And to Oxfam, of course, special dhanyavad. That is, thank you for letting us be a huge part of this. Keep sending your pictures onto the Oxfam, pages on the website as well. It is Empower Youth for work.org. Tell us how you like this program. We will keep an eye out on those conversations. But until we meet you again, a very big thank you and namaste from me, Vasanthi Hariprakash, from here.